Battle tested, wine seal official. You ain't one if you ain't there, ayy. Pull up and grab your chair, how they capping, we can't bear. They can't win, it ain't fair, we like water down where, ayy. December, that's that gunly, boy, you know how it be. I'm tryna see who leaving out of wine, see what they keep. And if you come to compete, you better tie up your cleat. This where they stepping on the week, I'm like, yeah, I agree. Ayy, say you're number one and it's the time to see. Arguing with the referees will be the crime for me. If you ain't at the wine, see, you probably lying and cheap. We at the table, Clay and Jonah, boy, it's time to eat. Hey, that boy out for life screaming, keep rewinding me. Hey, say you're number one and be the line for me. If you ain't at the wine, see them, boy, you blind to me. Hey, you, they ain't come to represent, make them babies quit. This way it don't be nowhere to park, it be super thick. Wine seat, Clay and Jonah got the city lit. Yeah, where they coming downhill, you gon' hear the hits. This where they got teams from the country on some city shit. They were all the stars moving fast, going turbo. Yeah, you ain't better tested, you ain't talking about Chris Circo. Yeah, this is where they go to put them babies on their logo. They might hit you with a slogan, hey, you froze like a photo. Ayy, December, that's that gunly, boy, you know how it be. I'm tryna see who leaving out of wine, see what they keep. And if you come to compete, you better tie up your cleat. This where they stepping on the week, I'm like, yeah, I agree. Ayy, say you're number one and it's the time to see. Arguing with the referees will be the crime for me. If you ain't at the wine, see, you probably lying and cheap. We at the table, Clay and Jonah, boy, it's time to eat. Ayy, yeah, wanna win, you gotta be rare, yeah. Battle tested, wine seal official. You ain't one if you ain't there, ayy. Pull up and grab your chair, how they capping, we can't bear. They can't win, it ain't fair, we like water down where, ayy.
Are you ready?
Audio.
Before we built the Youth National Championship, you couldn't win a league agnostic national championship in the sport. So we set out to build that.
If you're the man in your city and you go to the YNC, you gotta realize that you're just the man in your city. Like everybody's the man in their city, and you're gonna have to prove it down here at the YNC.
These two teams are playing each other, and there's $150,000 cash bet in the stand for the win.
It's that time! It is that time to trust in him!
We've built something that is truly special and gives kids the opportunity to go and play at the next level, get the kind of exposure that we want them to get, give a framework that is professional with a high level of integrity for families and parents and kids to come and play, at the same time keeping it as real as it can be.
Let's go! Get a water!
We don't give a fuck. We gonna win. It don't matter. We win. We run this shit. Y'all understand? Yes, sir. You run through his motherfucking ass. You hit him in the head and you run.
Yeah. You look good. You play good.
Every Power 5 program in the country probably has a kid that has come through the YNC umbrella, either on their roster or they're on their recruiting board.
Hey, bro, we know nobody can fuck with us, bro. I love y'all, bro.
If you don't win at the YNC, there is no way you can say you're the best in the country, period.
When we step on the motherfucking field, we busting heads, we ask questions later. There is no tomorrow for us.
And I believe I put together the 35 baddest motherfuckers in South Florida. And now we on the big stage.
They can charge right, but then when they see this, they don't know.
And welcome to 13 and under action. The OG Ducks taking on St. Louis Badboyz. Deep kick. It's across the 20, out to the 30, out to the 40, still on his feet. And gets close around midfield. Nice return for St. Louis. St. Louis in the red. OG in the black. So we're going to have offsides on the kicking team. Opening quarter. As we say, this 13 and under bracket is full of a lot of talented teams from different parts of the country. No exception here. St. Louis in California, first up on deck. So they'll mark off those yards against the Ducks. And we have an unsportsmanlike, double unsportsmanlike already. Wow. So let's get ready. We couldn't get out of one play, and this is going to be a very spirited game, but you want to kind of minimize your mistakes, especially with a double unsportsmanlike to start the game off. So that will give excellent field position for St. Louis. Opening quarter. Ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. Quarterback's in shotgun for St. Louis. Player is in motion. Sets up as a double back handoff right up the middle. Nothing there as he's body slammed to the ground by the OG Ducks defensive lineman. And a flag comes in. So let's get a hold of this early. So penalty against the OG Ducks. 3 penalties back-to-back to open this game up. St. Louis sends a player in motion, sets up as a back, handoff once again right up the middle. Nothing there as he's bottled up by a host of Ducks. And as you can see, the Ducks are ready to play some football up front. Very aggressive play by this Ducks defensive line to start this game off. Hand off left-hand side, jet sweep, hitting the backfield, nowhere to go. As this Ducks defense is playing inspirational type of football up front. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal. Quarterback will roll to the right. He'll call his own number, try to turn on the Jets. And he'll get down close to the goal line. Let's see where they mark him out. Timeout, St. Louis. So it's going to be 4th and goal. 4th and goal, 3 yards at the 3-yard. Ball is spotted at the 3, quarterbacks and shotgun for St. Louis. Handoff right up the middle. And it looks like he's going to get stood up. And that'll be turned over on downs as a goal line stand was put together by this OG Ducks defense. So they came out of this particular series facing adversities with 3 15-yard penalties to start this game. And after that, they still was able to stand this defense up, stand that offense up and turn it back the other way. So it will be 1st and 10 going the opposite way as a goal line stand was put together by these OG Ducks. So 7 minutes and 4 seconds in the first quarter. Your score is 0-0. Now we'll see how or if the Ducks can run an effective offense running out of their own end zone. Quarterbacks in shotgun for the Ducks. Handoff to the right-hand side. Not a lot of room there as he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And maybe a gain of 1. They spot it as a gain of 1. Bring up 2nd and 9 for the Ducks. Handoff comes back to the opposite side, breaks a tackle, and it's going to be a foot race, ladies and gentlemen. He gets across the 30-yard line as he gives life to that OG Ducks offense. As you can see the speed on this kid as he out-accelerates the defense. 1st and 10, OG Ducks. Wow. Handoff right-hand side. He stood up at the line of scrimmage. And aggressive play early between both teams. Five minutes and 25 seconds in the first quarter. Score 0-0. 2nd and 8 for the OG Ducks. Quarterbacks in shotgun, twins to the bottom of your screen. 1 back set. Whistle's blown. And we're going to have a false start against the Ducks. They'll back them up 5 yards. Quarterback back to pass, throws across the middle. Out throws it would-be receiver. Had 2 receivers streaking in the same spot. Pretty good defense by the defensive backs. Incomplete on the play. 4 minutes and 23 seconds. The clock stops there. Brings up 3rd and 12 for the Ducks. Quarterback backs pass, he'll roll to his right, pressure's on. Throws, and Incomplete on the play, so that's going to bring up 4th down for the Ducks with 3 minutes and 48 seconds in the first quarter. Scoreless game here between St. Louis and OG. Brings up 4th and 12. Ducks will elect to punt the ball here. St. Louis will set themselves up in their punt return formation. Punt goes straight up. Not a lot of yards there as it went off the side of his foot. Maybe a net of 12 yards on the punt. Not a good punt for the Ducks at all. So it'll be good field position for St. Louis as they come out with the ball probably spotted around the 41-yard line. Quarterback in shotgun, 4 wide receiver set for St. Louis, 1 back set. Here comes the pressure. Throws it across the middle. It's complete. Breaks 1 tackle. Won't break the second, though. And that will be a gain of 6 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for St. Louis. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 back set for St. Louis. Hands off to the left-hand side. Has some room. Breaks out to middle. It's going to be a foot race, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get outside. And he'll get close to around the 10-yard line as he shows some great acceleration as he got outside the outside linebacker of the Ducks. Handoff once again, in and out. And he'll make his way all the way down to maybe the 2-yard line as he runs off left tackle. St. Louis in a hurry-up offense right now, trying to catch the Ducks in substitution. As you can see their mindset here, they're trying to get off quick snaps. As the Ducks are trying to get their defensive set, they're trying to snap the ball. Third and goal. And it's going to be touchdown St. Louis. They were able to run behind tackle, punch it in, and score with 39 seconds left in the first quarter. So your score is 6-0, and here comes your point after attempt. Quarterback back to pass. Quick pass and will be incomplete. Almost intercepted. So your score, ladies and gentlemen, is 6-0, 39 seconds in the first quarter. St. Louis goes up first over the Ducks. Ducks pick up the ball just in the nick of time. And we'll get close to midfield where they'll set up the offense with 25 seconds left in this first quarter play. They trail 0-6 to St. Louis. First and 10, OG Ducks. Quarterbacks in shotgun for the Ducks. Two wing backs, sends a player in motion. Comes back with crossbuck action. Right across the middle. Nice run for about 9 yards on first and 10. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Timeout on the field. Oh, yep, that's the end of the quarter. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This first quarter between St. Louis and the Ducks are in the books. The score is 6-0. Second quarter action coming up right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network, powered by AG. Second and 1. Getting an audible from the sideline. They got to be careful not to delay a game, and I think that's just what they got. And off the middle, breaks the tackle, gets it right hand. The ball is on the ground, and it's going to be St. Louis's ball. Wow. So he was fighting for more yards, didn't protect the ball, and he snatched it out. We'll take a look at that play. He was up, and that is going to be a fumble. And as you can see, he broke a tackle. Didn't keep it tight next to him. Snatched it right out of his hand right there. Ball's out. St. Louis ball going the other way. Heads up play by St. Louis to strip the ball out and to jump on it. Quarterback calls his own number, and you can see some of his brilliance. If you don't know this quarterback from St. Louis, number 2, he is what we call youth football's little baby Michael Vick, and that's old school. You got to say Lamar in today's generation from the Ravens. And so he can really score from anywhere on the football field. He has an arm, but he has some wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Hands this off to the right-hand side. Not a lot of room there as the Ducks are pretty much bottling that run to the right-hand side up for majority of the night. Maybe a gain of a yard, if any. Four wide receiver set for St. Louis. Center player in motion. Quarterback back to pass. He'll step up in the pocket, flips it out to a player to avoid the sack. Incomplete pass. So heads up play by the quarterback. Didn't want to take the sack. He flips it out. Incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 10 for St. Louis. Taking a while to get this play off. They're getting some extra instructions from the sideline. Sends a player in motion. Look like they're going to run the option. Try to get some block out in front of him. Turns the corner. And again, like I told you, this quarterback can really fly. He's as effective as a running back when he decides to call his own number. That's going to be enough to move the chains, ladies and gentlemen, as they needed 10. He got 11 that quick. Seven minutes left in the second quarter. And that does a little something different to your defense when you have to leave a guy in to spy the quarterback because he becomes that third option of running. Hand off to the left-hand side, and he's swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage as he's body souplayed by the OG Ducks defender. $13 and under action right now. Five minutes and 56 seconds in the second quarter. Quarterback back scanning the field, steps up in the pocket, calls his own number once again, but this time he's decleated by number 1 as he lays the wood on the quarterback from St. Louis. Big hit delivered by the Ducks just now. Brings up 3rd and 11. I'm sure number 2 is going to be feeling that one in the morning. Quarterback back to pass. Here comes a rush. He'll roll out to his left. Cuts back in the middle, still on his feet. And this kid is special. Ball came out late, but after he was down. Let's see where they spot the ball. He'll be short of the first down. And they're going to call holding on that, back him up. With 4 minutes and 43 seconds in the second quarter of play. Big rush coming on by the Ducks. And there you have him. And you got to wonder how much can number 2 take for St. Louis, trying to really carry the ball on every play and then really trying to get around those big defensive linemen of the Ducks. Big play by OG. Brings up 4th down. They'll bring out the punt unit. Punt is up. Takes a Badboyz bounce. It looks like they'll start their offense close to around the 20-yard line. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in this first half. Score is 6-0, St. Louis over the OG Ducks. First and 10 for the Ducks. Low snap, hands off to the left-hand side. Has some room. Gets to the sideline. Has some block. Gets across the first round line, and more. He'll be escorted out of bounds after a 18-yard gain. Nice run for the OG Ducks. It looks like we'll have a St. Louis player who's trying to get off the football field, like he took a lower extremity injury. And that's number 4 limping off the field right now. First and 10 for the OG Ducks. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Handoff right up the middle. Not a lot of room there. He'll be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2, which should bring up 2nd and 8 for the Ducks. 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the second quarter. They're trying to get something going before this first half expires. Timeout. Timeout, Ducks.
There's too many people right now that ain't turned the fuck up like they need to be. You only get one time to show, and that's right now. Everybody should be turned the fuck up. There's too many motherfuckers mellow, barely clapping, barely counting. Fuck that shit. It's go time. Let's go. You don't want it, take your shit off, get back on the bus. Cause if you ain't coming to bust a nigga and knock a nigga shit loose, you ain't with us.
Quarterback back the pass, throws it down the middle, down the sideline, and what a perfect pass. Oh my gosh, if you can just put from pass to reception, that was beautiful. No flags on the play. Wow, great execution by the OG Ducks. He put it up there, and the receiver did not have to break stride at all. Touchdown, OG Ducks. Let's take a look at this play. This is textbook. If you're a quarterback or you're a wide receiver, make sure you save this clip because this is going to get you in some Division I school one day, and this is how you execute it. Take a look at this play. Quarterback's in shotgun. Takes a two-step drop, delivers it in stride. Receiver outstretched, watches it in his hands, and accelerates the defense with ease. Touchdown, Ducks. Great play. So the Ducks able to capitalize, and they kick the ball, so conversion is good. Brings your score 7-6, Ducks over St. Louis. Kick is deep. And that's going to be a live ball. He'll need to return it. Gets out to the 10, to the 20, still on his feet, to the 30, to the 40, still on his feet. Midfield, still on his feet. And wow, nice return for St. Louis. And there's going to be some late flags coming in there. Little extracurricular activity after the play was over with. Let's see which way it's called. Wow, what a return. And that penalty is going to go against the Ducks. So with 1:37 seconds left in the first half, St. Louis sets themselves up in good field position after a great return and a penalty. Ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line with 1:37 seconds left in the first half. Quarterback's in shotgun. trips receivers to the top of your screen. Handoff right up the middle, makes one cut, accelerates. Wow, big hit. And man, that was a decleater. But not before he gets inside the 10-yard line. So it will be first and goal, St. Louis, with a minute 16 seconds and counting. And this is all set up by that great kick return. Quarterback back to pass. He'll step up. Oh, and he'll get swallowed up. Big sack. And that's what the Ducks needed to kind of shut this down. And St. Louis not moving with a sense of urgency right now. They're looking to the coach for the sideline, but kind of disarray as the receivers are walking back to the line of scrimmage. And you would think that they would be paying attention that clock is running down to 39 seconds, but no sense of urgency here as they're not trying to get, and blew a lot of time as they're getting the play in. So it's all the way down to 29 seconds, still haven't hiked the ball. And they're showing blitz here. Quarterback's trying to turn the corner, and he won't get there as he's corralled out of bounds. And that has to hurt as getting slinged down by that big defensive end for the Ducks. So now the clock will stop with 17 seconds. But I wouldn't say great clock management by St. Louis there, as they had their play set up with 59 seconds and really just got it all the way down to 17 seconds of getting one play off. Quarterback back to pass, throws across the middle, and incomplete on the play. 11 seconds left, and that's going to bring up fourth down. And that was first down. Turnover on down, so excellent defensive stand by the OG Ducks once again. They had one earlier in this game. And after that kickoff return, you would think that they were in danger. But listen, we were able to defend their goal with 11 seconds left in the first half of football. So big defensive stand by the OG Ducks. Ducks will take a knee here, and that will take us to our halftime, ladies and gentlemen. So when we come back, OG Ducks, St. Louis in a tightly contested game, 7-6, between these two 13U powerhouses.
rare, yeah. Battle tested, YNC official. You ain't one if you ain't there, ayy. Pull up and grab your chair, how they capping, we can't bear. They can't win, it ain't fair, we like water down where, ayy. December, that's that gunlet, boy, you know how it be. I'm tryna see who leaving out of YNC with that key. And if you come to compete, you better tie up your cleat. This where they stepping on the week, I'm like, yeah, I agree. Ayy, say you're number one and it's the time to see. Arguing with the referees will be the crime for me. If you ain't at the YNC, you probably lying and cheap. We at the table with Clay and Jonah, boy, it's time to eat. Hey, that boy out for the line screaming, keep rewinding me. Hey, say you're number one and be the line for me. If you ain't at the YNC, them boy, you blind to me. Hey, you, they ain't come to represent, make them babies quit. This way it don't be nowhere to park, it be super thick. But the YNC, Clay and Jonah got the city lit. Yeah, where they coming downhill, you gon' hear the hits. This where they got teams from the country on some city shit. They were all the stars moving fast, going turbo. Yeah, you ain't battle tested, you ain't talking about Chris Circo. Yeah, this is where they go to put them babies on their logo. They might hit you with a slogan, hey, you froze like a photo. Ayy, December, that's that gunlet, boy, you know how it be. I'm tryna see who leaving out of YNC with that key. And if you come to compete, you better tie up your cleat. This where they stepping on the week, I'm like, yeah, I agree. Ayy, say you're number one and it's the time to see. Arguing with the referees will be the crime for me. If you ain't at the YNC, you probably lying and cheap. We at the table with Clay and Jonah, boy, it's time to eat. Hey, yeah, one to win, you gotta be rare, yeah. Battle tested, YNC official. You ain't one if you ain't there, ayy. Pull up and grab your chair, how they capping, we can't bear. They can't win, it ain't fair, we like water down where, ayy.
And kick is up. And it's fielded. Around the 20-yard line, comes back, puts his foot in the ground, has some momentum, and big run back from the Ducks. And so the Ducks will set their offense up close around the 42-yard line. We'll say more or less to the 47-yard line. First and 10, OG Ducks. Top of the third quarter. Score is 7-6. Ducks way. OG will come out 3 wide receiver set. Twins to the top of your screen. 1 single receiver to the bottom. Quarterbacks and shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff. Right-hand side. And, man, big-time defense from St. Louis as he was able to cut him down in the backfield. There will be maybe a loss of 2 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd and 12. As the Ducks were trying to go east and west and trying to get north and south, couldn't get there. Quarterback back to pass, throws once again. Nice back, and it looked like it should have been caught. And incomplete. As a back shoulder throw was thrown by the OG Ducks quarterback. Incomplete on the play. 8 minutes and 48 seconds in the third quarter. Quarterback has pressure. He'll roll to the right, throws it downfield. 3 receivers in one spot, and they're fighting for the ball right now, and it looks like it's going to be a completion for the Ducks. And that's going to be about a 7-yard gain, bringing up 4th and 3. And 3 receivers for the Ducks were really in the vicinity there as the quarterback rolled out to his right. And the receivers just trying to get back or come back to the ball to give themselves or let themselves be a target for the quarterback. 7 minutes and 42 seconds in the third quarter. Ducks lead 7-6 over St. Louis. It looks like the Ducks are going to take a timeout here. They want to talk about it. And that's what we'll get. Ducks timeout with 7 minutes and 22 seconds in the third quarter. And that's going to be a false start against the Ducks, so they'll back them up 5 yards. And that's not what you really wanted on 4th and 3. That was a very manageable 4th down conversion. So now it makes it 4th and 8. Let's see if it changes the complexity of this play call here, if they're going to go for it or punt it. And it looks like the offense will stay out on the football field. So 4th and 8, call it 4th and 7. Quarterback's in shotgun. Throws an out. And it's bobbled and caught. Big play by the OG Ducks receiver. It looked like initially it might have been intercepted as the ball goes up there. Nice tip drill. He tips it back to himself. First down conversion for the Ducks. Big time play. First and 10, 6 minutes, 27 seconds, handoff to the left-hand side. Has some room, hit till maybe about a 2 to 3 yard gain. Let's see where they officially spotted at. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6. A nice gain on 1st and 10 for the Ducks. Quarterback keeps it this time. Turns the corner. Gets the first. And now to move the chains for the OG Ducks. Handoff right up the middle. And maybe a 2 yard gain on the play. Let's see where they spot it. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal for the Ducks. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ducks trying to extend their lead from 7 to 6 on this drive. St. Louis shows blitz. Quarterback rolls out to the right. Has a player there. Cuts back in the middle field. Touchdown, OG Ducks. Nice design play as the quarterback rolled out and had a moving target and was able to cash it in for a touchdown with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 13-6 is your score, and the Ducks will line it up for the point after attempt. You check this play out here. Nicely designed as the quarterback rolls out and puts the stress on the defense and then some nifty running to cut back in to score for the Ducks. Kick is up. And it's good. So OG Ducks increased their lead 14-6 with 3 minutes and 34 seconds in the third quarter over St. Louis. So they'll decline it and get ready to kick the ball off. And Twick hit. And it's fielded right at midfield. And he'll get across the 50-yard line. And St. Louis will set up their offense probably around the 48-yard line with 3 minutes and 29 seconds in the third quarter. Your score is 14-6, OG Ducks. That's close to a 3-yard gain for St. Louis. Brings up 2nd and 7. Clock just reaching at 3 minutes in the third quarter. Twins receivers to the bottom of your screen. One receiver to the top. Quarterbacks in shotgun. Low snap. Quarterback scans the field, goes down to his third read, trying to find somebody, giving instructions, and he'll throw it downfield, and it might be, nope, incomplete. As the St. Louis quarterback and receiver is not on the same page there as he was trying to extend the play with his legs. Not much gain there. Handoff up the middle. And that is not going to be enough for a first down. Turnover on downs. It's going to be OG Bucks ball going the other way with 1:32 left in the third quarter. And hit in the backfield, not a good play there. There's going to be flags down. Let's see what that's going to be. So they'll back the Ducks up. 1 minute and 12 seconds in the third quarter. Scores 14-6. OG Ducks. Kenoff. He'll get out to that and he'll hurdle. And man, it looked like he might have been off to the races if it wasn't just for that one shoestring tackle. And we get ready for the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The first three quarters are in the books. It is 14-6 OG Ducks over St. Louis. Fourth quarter action right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network, powered by AG Sports. Deep pass, and it's broken up by the safety coming over the top for St. Louis. That brings up third and long for the Ducks. Quarterback back to pass. He'll scroll to his right, throw a screenplay, and that's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. And so the Ducks go backwards on this particular series, bringing up 4th and long. And I'm sure they'll bring out the punt team to play a field position game. Punt is up. Approaches midfield. Takes a St. Louis bounce as it bounces backwards. And so it looks like they will set up their offense with about, I want to say, the 45-yard line is where St. Louis will try to get back either tied up or close in contention with 7 minutes and 27 seconds left in this 4th quarter of action. St. Louis hands it off right up the middle. Nothing going for them there as the OG Ducks have really been able to really contain that line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Throws it out to the flats. Makes one player miss. Tries to accelerate. Gets close to the first down marker. Let's see where they spot him at. And that will be enough for a first down. Handoff once again, breaks another tackle, still on his feet. And that's maybe a gain of 2 or 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and maybe a long 7. Low snap. And whistle's blown. Let's see what the call is. It looks like it's going to go against St. Louis. So they'll back up St. Louis, 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 13. Quarterback's in shotgun. OG Ducks blitz. And here comes the pressure, and he's hit. As the ball comes out, you can see the trajectory of that ball go right down to the ground as he was hit as he threw it. So Ducks dialed up a blitz at the right time and was able to get to the quarterback. That brings up 3rd and 13 for St. Louis with 5 minutes and 12 seconds in the 4th quarter. Quarterback rolls to his left, tries to call his own number, spins out of it, but won't spin out of the second one. Still on his feet. as a big sack for the Ducks when they really needed it on that third down. So that brings up 4th and long and a late flag. Nope, so no flag. That's a football in there. So let's just make sure we get no flags as we're getting closer to this game. We're just trying to make this a nice transition to wrap up the night. So that's going to be 4th and long. 4th and long for St. Louis. And really their last chance, when you would think with this clock and how it's moving now, of their opportunity to really make something happen for themselves down by 8 points. Not only would need a score, but the extra point as well. Play in motion for St. Louis. Here comes a rush. Ball is up, 1-on-1. And that's going to be incomplete there, ladies and gentlemen. The quarterback and the wide receiver definitely on the wrong, not on the same page. And that's going to be turnovers and downs. It's going to be OG Ducks ball with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in this contest. St. Louis shows blitz. Hand off left-hand side. And he'll be hitting the backfield. And the ball is fumbled. And coming back the other way. And, man, a lot going on there as number 11. I got to see that play again. I really couldn't tell how 11 got a hold of the ball. I saw the Ducks player going one way, and next thing I see the momentum come back the other way. It's St. Louis ball going the other way with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. So let's take a look at it together because this all kind of happened fast. So hand off to the left-hand side. Looks like the ball was stripped right there as you see it goes up in the air. 11 gets it right there and starts heading back the other way. So turnover for the Ducks late in the fourth quarter. Quarterback in shotgun, throws it out to the flats. Won't break this tackle here. About a 3-yard gain. Second and 7. Oh, he spins out of a tackle, still on his feet, and he's hit hard by number 0. But that's going to be enough to move the chains for St. Louis again. Ball is at the 19-yard line. St. Louis in the red zone. Handoff. Right-hand side, maybe a yard or two, not much there. Clock is winding down at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. A lot of time off the clock here. Throws an out, and he'll be hit right away. Incomplete. A lot of time came off that clock in between those two plays. 1:36 left in this game. St. Louis trails by 8 points. Could have back to pass. Throws it to the corner. And that's going to be pass interference all day as the receiver was trying to break out for the ball, and OG Ducks defensive player got hands on him. Now, the only thing they can say, that ball may have been uncatchable. But let's see the official call. And they will call pass interference against the defense for the Ducks. Very dangerous area for the Ducks now, but a lot has to happen for this St. Louis team. Not only would they need to score, but then they would need to run it in or pass it in for the 2-point conversion just to tie. Quarterback calls his own number. And he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Louis. Wow. So now it is a 12-14 game with 1:22 left in the contest. This is probably the most important down and play for both teams for the entire season. Hinges on this extra point team right here, or extra point attempt. And the OG Ducks serve a dish to the St. Louis Elite that, you know, the most positive running has been around behind their quarterback, and for them not to kind of put the ball into the most talented hand would be a questionable call that I'm sure they're going to be thinking about all offseason of what should have then been that point after attempt. Should they have put it in the hands, and you just talk about your quarterback just scored your touchdown, and they elect to give it to running back, which the OG Ducks aided up at the line of scrimmage. So 1:22 left in this contest. The Ducks stop the point after attempt. 14-12 is your score, and a big extra point stand by the Ducks. And already took his pads off, his gloves. It's a wrap. I'm done. Man, pouting.
It'll take 1 second to change the game.
Trying to tell you.
1 second, bro.
You talking about number 4?
No, number 5 right here on the bench.
Threw his gloves down.
That's his gloves and his helmet. All this shit. Bro, that is too much time in football.
Too much.
See, adversity. I know how to play against adversity.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get an onside kick right now. Would you going to want to jump up and put your gloves on and get back in the game?
Let's go play.
Nah, sit right back down, bro. We good.
Yeah, we good. For real.
And so comes down to maybe an onside kick here from St. Louis with 1:22 left in the game. Ducks put their hands team out there and almost almost received by St. Louis. Wow. Very close. Man, what a game this was between these two 13U teams, St. Louis and OG Ducks. Good as advertised.
Will they get an opportunity to see?
Hand off to the right-hand side.
Take your time. Don't even rush. You're getting the end line.
And big run for the OG Ducks as they're able to convert a first down. Needed 10, got 12 on 1st and 10. Minute 3 left in the contest. Timeout on the field. St. Louis just wants one opportunity to get back again, with it being a 2-point game.
They're out of timeout. Catch y'all tomorrow, good people. All right. Y'all be safe.
39 seconds left in the game, and that should do it for the Ducks after this particular play. And Ducks having a very impressive day, not only winning here today, but played the Air Academy earlier today. So shout out to the Ducks getting 2 games for the price is 1. So you got a Duck special, 2 games for 1. So definitely taking care of business. I know those guys are going to sleep good tonight, really getting it in and putting in some work against a hard-fought game against St. Louis in Air. And let's see if they can continue their journey on for this 13 and under national championship. Well, guys, we'll start it off early tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Make sure you lock in. We'll be bringing you championship football this entire week. And by this weekend, we will be crowning the 2023 Youth National Champions from the ages of 6U to 14 and under as well. I'm Jonah Wood for Generation X Youth Sports Network, powered by AG Sports. We'll see you here tomorrow, same place, same time, right here on Generation X.